Hello loves, Send Out here coming at you with another video, and as you can see, this one is very different. You guys always ask me how I balance being a vegetarian with my family not being vegetarian, so this is what we do. In this video, I'm going to make some vegan chili, and on the side, I'm going to make some healthy wings, and I'm going to use the air fryer. Air fryers are absolutely amazing, you guys. So anyway, right now I am chopping up the vegetables for this vegan chili, and as you've already seen, I went ahead and cut up some carrots. Now I am doing the potatoes, and then I'm going to do some onions and some bell peppers, you guys, and I'm going to saute all of this stuff. Now everybody always says things like, oh my god, being a vegan, it just seems like it'd be so gross. Well, there are tricks. A lot of times we put so much effort into gaining weight that we want to put zero effort into losing it. So you do have to go over and beyond if you want to make things taste a certain way. So I'm going to use this organic virgin olive oil, and I'm going to put these onions in. Now, a lot of times people will think that burning onions is a bad thing, but when you are vegan or vegetarian, this is what you have to do to extract flavor. So now I am going to let these onions cook until they're almost looking burnt a little bit, because I need all of that brown stuff that's going to accumulate on the bottom for the flavor, you guys. So I'm just going to keep cooking. I'm not going to add any more oil in, and as those onions are cooking, I am stirring up my beans, girl. And so now, like I said, after you let it cook for a little bit, now I'm gonna use some liquid aminos. Now, liquid aminos is a soy sauce substitute. It tastes exactly the same, but it's 10 times better for you guys. I'm just trying to give you guys some healthy substitutes because it's the little bit that goes a very long way. So you need, normally a regular recipe will call for regular soy sauce, but I'm using these silk aminos, and as you can see, it is starting to brown, and I'm using water instead of more oil. It is completely up to you, but I'm trying to get summertime fine, so if I can cut out certain things, I do. It's really funny because until I really got serious about my weight loss and things of that nature, I didn't even understand how easy it is to cook with water instead of oil. It does the same job, you guys. So I'm just gonna keep on letting this brown, and now I want to caramelize it a little bit, so I'm using some coconut sugar, and I'm just putting that in there so they can caramelize a little bit. And this is the most important part. This is where we're gonna get all of our flavor and things from, okay? Now this whole time I've had an oven preheated to 350, and now I'm gonna go ahead and stir these potatoes up in there, girl. And what we're going to do with this, like I said, this is going to really amp up the flavor, and then I'm going to go ahead and stir everything all up together, and then we're going to put this all in an oven for 15 minutes. Now, some people may think that it's a whole lot, like these are a whole lot of steps, but the reality of it is most of us be lazy, girl, okay? Don't be lazy, just go ahead and get it done. So another thing I want to say, anytime I make a cooking video, people complain, girl, it's your fault that you clicked on here, girl. It says it's a cooking video, so bloop, that's your fault. Get off. Anyway, so yes, now I am just going to go ahead and combine the rest of our ingredients, and I wish y'all could have smelled this. It smells so good. And so next I'm going to go ahead and stir everything and make sure everything is well combined, and this heat is on like medium. And now I'm going to include the rest of my veggies and stir everything up in there, because now everything has to cook on down. And this is really the most important part, you guys, because for the chili to taste the same and to be as flavorful as it would be if you were using meat, then you have to add a lot of flavor, but you will be so surprised how much flavor vegetables have. So I am using Better Than bouillon, and this is not regular bouillon. This is vegetable broth and whatnot, but it's so good, you guys. Just don't knock it till you try it, okay? try this recipe out, and then if you don't like it, come back on here and be like, girl, stop making recipes, girl. But go ahead and stir that around until everything completely dissolves. I wish I had like a smell cam. So you're just gonna cook that. And now you're gonna add your seasonings, and I'll leave all of the seasonings that I left in the description box below, you guys. But this is, like I said, the most important part, because you want to infuse all of these vegetables together, girl. Yes. So now I'm just adding some chopped stewed tomatoes, and we're gonna stir that around. And one thing that I did add was string beans. You guys can completely omit that part if you want to. You don't have to add string beans, but I did because they taste great. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the mild chili mixture, whatever you call it. Mix that all up in there, and oh my god, you guys, it is so good. So this was my main course, and now I'm adding a little bit of nutritional yeast. It's not necessarily for a cheesy flavor, but it adds a lot of nutrients that my body needs, as well as a really rich flavor, because combined with the chili seasoning, it didn't necessarily give it a cheesy flavor, but it amps it up for your girl, and it was delicious. Okay, and so lastly, of course, we have to add our beans, but I want to get everything well incorporated with each other and saturated. And now we've added the beans, and I'm just gonna stir that around. You guys, make sure that before you cook your beans, you rinse all of the suds off, because if not, you're gonna be blowing up your whole family and having gas, and that's not cute. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm just gonna stir everything up, and then once everything is combined, then this will simmer for another 20 minutes. And when I tell y'all it is so good, that is exactly what I mean. So my husband did eat this, and so did my mother and my children, but I still had to add a little bit something extra for them. So what we decided to do was go ahead and break out this air fryer that I am absolutely in love with. I got this air fryer from Walmart. But first, what I'm going to do is go ahead and season this chicken. And once again, all of the seasonings that I use will be left in the description box below. But you know, I rub them and massage it all in there and things and stuff. And then after that, I am going to go ahead and lay all of these chicken wings on the sheet for this air fryer, but you do have to preheat it. Don't judge me, I had just cooked something in it earlier that day. So now we're gonna go ahead and put those chicken wings in there, and they cooked for about 25 minutes. And if you wanted them crispier, you can cook them longer, but that's not what we were going for. And here we go, we also put some waffle fries in there, and this is my husband's plate. My plate was just like this, minus the chicken, you guys, and it was so good. It was so filling even without the chicken, but I just had like a bigger piece of bread and a little bit more fries, but it came out so good. I hope you guys like this video. If you want more videos like this, make sure you leave some comments below, and if you're not doing so already, make sure make sure you are subscribed to my channel. And once you subscribe, make sure you click that bell, girl. All right, girl. Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram, girl. Bye, girl.